We're taking a look at the top college football running backs of 2026, and we got a lot of honorable mentions before we even get to top 10. So, yeah, we got so much to cover. Let's go. First one, we got Ahmad Hardy's second back in Jamal Roberts, the junior. He had a great year. Over 700 rushing yards, 6.1 yards a carry. He even had 6 rushing touchdowns, and he had a receiving touchdown. So he's able to be a dual threat running back. I believe that he doesn't get credit because he does take snaps occasionally, but Ahmad Hardy is the guy out there. But Jamal Roberts, look at him, see if he stays and tries to get himself even higher in the draft stock. Next up, we have Baylor turned Auburn running back, junior Bryson Washington, and I really do like Bryson Washington. I think that he definitely has the ability of taking over a game when he can. I definitely believe that he should probably stay one more year just to get his draft stock up. But looking at it, in Baylor, almost 800 rushing yards, 5 a carry, 6 touchdowns, and he even had 18 receptions for a touchdown. So watch out for Bryson Washington. Next up is going to be Michigan junior Jordan Marshall, and I really like Jordan Marshall. The fact that he had almost 1,000 yards, over 6 a carry, and 10 touchdowns, definitely a guy that Michigan's going to be using. He's definitely a threat, and he's going to be pretty good to the offense, and watch him in the draft stock. Next up, NC State turned to Texas junior Hollywood Smothers. I think this is a great sign for Texas. It definitely alleviates a little bit of pressure from Arch Manning, who's definitely going to look like he could be a top 5 QB in the draft. You got Hollywood Smothers, who's very underrated. He killed it in NC State, over 900 yards, almost 1,000. Had 5.9 yards a carry, had 6 touchdowns. Had also 1 touchdown receiving. So overall, he's going to be great for the passing game as well for the running game. It's a good balanced attack for Texas. Next up is Georgia junior Nate Frazier. And Nate Frazier could be a top 10 guy. He's going to be pretty good in this draft class. 947 yards, 5.5 yards a carry. He had 6 touchdowns. He also had 16 receptions for 1 touchdown there. So overall, another one of these real good dual threat running backs. Obviously, now in this age, you got to be able to not even just run the football. You're going to have to catch it as a running back. So Nate Frazier, though, some great speed, some great power. Next up is going to be King Miller, the USC sophomore. This man is going to stay in college football. I believe he was a true freshman last year. This man, I think, could be a top 5, maybe even the best college football running back, depending on who stays. But King Miller, 972 yards with the 6.2 yards a carry and 8 touchdowns. Obviously, without Mekhi Lemon now, I do believe Maiyava, he's still going to do his thing. And having King Miller is definitely great for Maiyava's progress as well. And King Miller's draft stock. Next up, Utah junior Wayshawn Parker. He is a bruiser. 981 yards, 6.6 yards a carry, 4 touchdowns. He also had 3 receiving touchdowns. He's a bruiser, but he's quick. He's speedy, and he plays for Utah. It's a respectable conference where they're at, so he puts up some big numbers. I think you got to look at him. Next up is Ohio State sophomore Bo Jackson. The fact that he's only a sophomore, he's going to be an issue as well as King Miller. So Bo Jackson, over 1,000 yards, 6.1 yards a carry, 6 rushing touchdowns. He had about 200 receiving yards and a touchdown as well. So look for him to be extremely impactful for Ohio State, especially with Julian Sayin there and Jeremiah Smith. But yeah, Bo Jackson is going to be a guy. Next up is Duke sophomore Nate Shepard. I believe that he is going to also be an issue. It's great to see more running backs that are going to be coming into this league. Nate Shepard, only a sophomore, 200 rushes, over 1,000 yards, 5.7 yards a carry. He was able to have 11 rushing touchdowns, as well as he had 1 receiving touchdown. How about the 37 receptions? So he's very dynamic. He's going to be great. What will happen now having Darian Mensah there? We'll see. Next up, it's the UConn turned Michigan State transfer, senior Cam Edwards. I think he's very underrated. First of all, over 1,200 rushing yards, 5.9 yards a carry, 16 rushing touchdowns, along with run receiving touchdown. Obviously, played for UConn, so it's going to be different schedule. He's definitely going to showcase his talent at Michigan State. Next, it's JMU turned UCLA junior Wayne Knight, and I really enjoy Wayne Knight. Looking at him, I mean, almost 1,400 rushing yards, 6.6 yards a carry, 9 rushing touchdowns, and he even had 40 receptions. So overall, again, another dual threat running back piece, and I believe that he is going to be phenomenal for UCLA. It's a new school. It's a bigger spotlight for him to showcase his talent. And yeah, he could be a NFL running back 100%. Next up, we got the sophomore of North Texas to Oklahoma State, Caleb Hawkins, who is a beast. And we'll see what he does in the Big 12. But I believe that he is going to take the next step, and he could be the top running back next year. Caleb Hawkins, I mean, over 1,400 yards, 6.2 yards a carry, 25 touchdowns with 32 receptions and 4 receiving touchdowns. He is a monster, and I hope that he proves that in OK State. Growing into the top 10, number 10 is going to be Louisville junior Isaac Brown, and he had a down year due to injuries, but I mean, he still was able to rush for about 900 yards and 8.8 yards a carry, which is insane, with 7 rushing touchdowns. I definitely want to see what he does this year. I hope that he comes back stronger, and I definitely see him in the NFL draft. Number 9, we got Tennessee junior Deshaun Bishop, and as you can see, I mean, 16 rushing touchdowns is insane. Over 1,000 yards. This man is a problem. He plays for the SEC, so you got to bring it, and he brings it on Saturdays. So Deshaun Bishop, you got to look for him. Number 8, we got Boise State junior Dylan Riley, and Boise State just doesn't know when to stop creating some running backs, man. I'm telling you. I mean, Ashton Genty killed it. He's obviously in the league now with the Raiders. And now Dylan Riley, he's going to be right there. He's going to be coming up to the NFL as well. The fact that he had over 1,000 yards, 5.9 yards a carry, and, 10 touchdowns. So overall, look for him. Look for that Boise State offense to definitely have him as being the key point. At number 7, how about another school in Rutgers, junior Antoine Raymond. You had Monangai, and now you have Raymond. I think he's very entertaining. He's a elusive bruiser for sure, and definitely can get it done. Looking at what he did, over 1,200 yards, 5.1 yards a carry. He had 13 touchdowns. He also had three receiving touchdowns. So overall, Rutgers is definitely a smaller school, but they play in the Big Ten. And I do believe that Rutgers is going to be fun to watch with the likes of Antoine Raymond and even KJ Duff. At number 6, we got Florida running back junior Jaden Ball, and this guy is going to be in the NFL draft this coming year, and I think it's going to be exciting to watch him play. When looking at him, almost 1,200 yards, 5.3 yards a carry, as well as 8 touchdowns, 33 receptions, and 2 receiving touchdowns for a team in Florida that's very uncertain, and a team that we don't know. We know what we're going to get with Jaden Ball, and it's elite. So overall, give it up to him. At number 5, cracking the top 5, Cameron Dickey of Texas Tech as a junior, and he had a great year this year. Definitely a bruising type back, David Montgomery style. He had 1,124 yards, 5.4 yards a carry, had the 14 rushing touchdowns. He also had 25 receptions and 2 receiving touchdowns. I really think he's entertaining. I think you got to, don't overlook it. I know that the Texas Tech had their share of offensive weapons last year. They're going to rely on him a lot more this year, and I think he's going to prove it, definitely. Number 4, we got Miami senior Mark Fletcher Jr., and he is going to be such an interesting draft pick for whoever gets him. I think he's phenomenal, honestly phenomenal. About 1,200 yards, 5.5 yards a carry, 12 rushing touchdowns. He also had 2 receiving touchdowns. So overall, the numbers on the receiving end may not be awesome. It's not like some Christian McCaffrey numbers, obviously, but Mark Fletcher Jr. with this Miami offense, with Malachi Toney, with Darian Mensah, they are going to be high-powered. At number 3, BYU senior L.J. Martin. I think he had a phenomenal year, and I think people need to give him some credit and put him on the map. The fact that he had 1,300 yards, 5.5 yards per carry, 12 touchdowns. He also had 36 receptions for about 250 yards. Overall, this is a BYU school that doesn't play scrubs. They play some really good talented teams, and he was able to provide a lot of the spark. So overall, you got to look at him, Bear Bachmeier. That's going to be an interesting squad. So overall, LJ Martin, definitely look for him in the draft. At number 2, I mean, Keywan Lacey, Jr. from Ole Miss. He is phenomenal. Watch him to be honestly, a top 10 pick in the draft. He is just that impactful to an NFL team. Definitely carried the ball a lot, 300 plus rushers. He had about 1,600 yards, 5.1 yards a carry. The 24 touchdowns is ridiculous, and he also was able to get about 30 receptions. So overall, Keywan Lacey, fast and just elusive. He's going to be amazing to watch, and I mean, watching him on Saturdays is going to be awesome. And the number 1 college football running back is going to be Missouri junior Ahmad Hardy. He is going to definitely be in the NFL draft this coming year. Just overall, I love it. I love the quickness. I love the IQ, the ball vision, ball carrier vision. I mean, overall, power with speed, man. There's a few of these here in the list, and it's honestly scary to say that. So overall, this is a really good crop of talent. Ahmad Hardy, about 1,700 rushing yards, 6.4 yards a carry, and 16 touchdowns. He led the nation in rushing yards, and watch him do that again. I could see him doing that again, and again, I could see him and Keywan Lacey. They're going to be in the top 10 in terms of draft boards. I'll tell you that.